What's up? What's up? What's up, man? Whew. You gotta exhale sometimes. You just gotta blow it out. That's the kind of day I've been having. Completely busy, often just fast paced, everything moving 100 miles an hour. So today has been no different. As I got to get all my gambling winnings together, the ones that I had to pay taxes on, I have to get those together. I have quite a few of those. Now, what is today's category about? When you're choosing to date somebody, what's up, Mr. Hogan's, Derek? When you're choosing to date people, right? And people love physical appearances, right? And physical appearances is amazing, but um, it's not just about physical appearances more than your preference. Some people preferences are warped by making it all physical. Like I can't date a super tall girl. That's just me. I've never really been into super tall girls. That's just me. But it's not like I'm dead set it's dead because she's super tall. I don't think I could do that. But you know, setting a standard based on like limiting a person based on their physical appearance, just immediately shutting them down because of something physical about them. I think you're putting yourself in a boat. He said, tall and chubby for me. Some people like him like that. You see, cute. Like he said, I eat like big bones. Okay, well, that's the thing. It's like I said, everybody has a preference. So it's not about their physical appearance. It's got to be something else about them. Like who they are as a person could make them attractive. I've seen these girls that have these supermodel swim bodies and they're just nasty people, like nasty attitudes, nasty what have you. Personality and a good character. Yeah, you definitely have to have character. You have to be, I don't want somebody that's a pushover that the rest of the outside world could take advantage of. I don't want a person like that. I have to trust that you can handle business when I'm not even around. I don't need to be around in order for you to take care of what you need to take care of. See, I need that in my life. I need somebody that's basically a partner in my life. You see it a lot. I've seen it a lot in entertainment and sports. I won't say any names, but a professional athlete, a baseball player, met and married a woman who was Miss Michigan, and and they had a child. And even though they had a child together, it was based on her physical appearances. That when she got older, and she wasn't able to maintain those same appearances, they began to not see them the same way. When they got married, it was sickness and health, but it meant you don't make me look good no more, and start damaging her self-esteem when they didn't look good to begin with. If you want to look at that, it's like, dude, a woman like that being with you, it had to be money. But they crush a woman's soul. Women are more than men, are more subconscious of their look because women deal in an advertisement world of you have to have a certain appearance. Men, we can look like crap. Women have to be beautified from the moment they're born, from hair products, skin care. You are spending so much money on a baby girl than you would a baby boy, period. And that's going to continue. Being teased in school, that stuff happens to people. I wouldn't categorize that as a reason for it at all. No, it's just the perceptions. It's what we're marketed. We're marketed women's features. Okay, they market that to us. They say, "Look at her. She is gorgeous. Look at her in this swimsuit." And I'm not saying that's not attractive. I'm just saying you really don't know that person. Much as I like the AT&T lady, I don't know her. She might be real annoying when I meet her, and I didn't know can't stand you. Then I don't even see you the same way no more. They be look at her. I mean, like, so you want her? Take her. I could care less. And when I get in that mode, it's definitely you can't reach me. I'm gone. You said your thing is that you realize you do need love ultimately. Everybody wants love, but that's so hard to find. It's like finding a diamond on the beach. It's like it's very hard to get. Everybody want to have someone that they could trust in a situation. Hell, I want that 24/7. That's the thing. Are somebody loving you or they loving what you have, loving what you got, loving what you could give them? That's what you got to be aware of. That's the what men are concerned about or women is concerned about. People don't want to be used. They don't want to open up to people that they feel that somebody really care and they don't. They just playing a game. So nobody wants that. Don't you need somebody to love? You better find somebody to love. Now, take for instance, look at this. Now, we all know how these things work. You see them coming up and down the catwalk, you see them doing things like this, right? And you see these runaway shows, they advertising swimsuits and all these things. This is a part of it. They're not advertising swimsuits, really. They're advertising these women. A lot of them. They're advertising the look, the type, and all of these multi-million dollar mass logo people. They're sitting there and they're wanting these women. They're lusting for these type of women. When they go to the beach, they're looking for these type of women, not the outfit. They're looking for the women. They're looking for a type. So you have to be careful when you go out in the world and you're going to say, now, how many times have you went to a beach and you seen women like this? It's very rare that you see women like this on the beach all the time. I've been to Hawaii, all right? Stayed in Hawaii. So there's no way I've seen these type of women consistently on a beach. Okay? You see them in a two-piece looking like one of them look like King Kong Bundy in the shape and got on a two-piece with some rubbing some sunblock on. So it's not this. So this is not reality. This is the image. This is the look. Petite 6 foot blondes or brunettes doing their thing, right? They're gonna have beach bodies, volleyball bodies. And this is what they want you to appease to. They want you to see this look, crave this look. They're not going to show you the average person. They didn't make this product for that. They made this product so that women could want to look like this. And they saying this is what a woman should look like. This is what our product should look like. Sell, sell, sell. And why do you think all these guys are there? They want to try to get the women. That's what they care about. That's what's important. More than this product. You think the guys are looking at this bikini and saying, oh, that's a good product to sell. That looks good. They're there looking at the women. That's what drives them. So, perception to reality, the scales are going to be different. So, you have to, for your own benefit, be able to differentiate between fiction and fantasy and reality. And it's the other way around for the women to the men. Those guys with the six packs. Now, I'm not showing you no guys walking down the catwalk, but you got 6 foot muscle bound guys that you see in the movies, all those black guys with 12 packs and muscle backs and all that. And the women be screaming for. That's fiction. 9 times out of 10, the average man looks more like, not like me, but similar, probably a little bigger. And they in the house. People have to stop projecting. When you project, what you're doing is you're ruining yourself. When you make projections, you're putting yourself in a category you don't want to be in. Seriously, you're putting yourself in a category that you don't want to be in. Because once you start getting into that category, you're putting yourself in a box of shallowness. Molly Karam, I've just seen her up close. It's a lot of makeup, dude. I've seen Molly Karam up close, and it is not what you think. I'm just saying, it's not what you see on television. And you go, I'm straight. I'm good. That's all I'm saying. So if you look getting in there and you see the happiest couples alive, they're not like most of them might be 200 pounds of each. They happy as a clam. It's not about what somebody weigh. It's not about, you know, oh, you gotta have this. It's about your connection with that person. Y'all love each other. That's it. And if you find somebody, the internet ain't gonna love you. Don't ever go to the internet for love. You have to experience what it's like on both sides of that fence. I mean, how would you feel if a man told a woman, "I can't date you because your breast's too small"? It's like, what? What if she told you your unit was too small? What would that do to your confidence? Right? Same camera. Whoever said I got a new camera? Same camera. We just upstairs in my office. Um, and it's the same exact camera that's downstairs. What about women of our race? Shouldn't they have naturally attraction to the men? Women of our race, well, if you're black, I'm assuming you mean black, right? Black women be naturally attracted to our race, yes, but they're being marketed to being attracted to white and others. Look at your television, look at your commercials, look at your movies. It's not a lot of us on the screen. And they're portraying us with interracial dating and movies and everything else. To now you're hearing white women scream at white people, and it is like the craziest thing I've seen ever. Back in the 70s and 80s, there's a lot of black women that weren't dealing with white men. They didn't find them attractive. That changed over time because of marketing, media, perception. Now you got black girls screaming for white guys all the time. Reality shows, dating, it's just like it's a phenomenon now. Hell, they even screaming for Keanu Reeves. I'm like, Keanu Reeves? John Wick? John Wick can do no wrong. That's the black woman kryptonite there. I'm like, John Wick, have you seen his teeth? How you gonna tongue kiss him? His tongue can't get out of his mouth. His teeth won't allow it. Man, he got like 75 teeth anywhere. You could tell that man ain't never had to do any dental work ever. He ain't getting no veneers. He said, veneers? No, I'm not getting that. John Wick. John Wick doesn't need veneers. His teeth is jacked up. He's like he was eating opening coconuts with his damn teeth. I don't need a machete. Oh, his teeth are jacked up. He was doing some movie and they did a close-up shot. And I said, "Oh Jesus Christ! Don't do that! Don't do that! Damn! She do that to him for? Great actor though. Love his movies, but for black women to be like, ooh, Keanu, I'd be like, the fuck? But would look past you though, but go right to Keanu Reeves. I'd be like, I don't got long stringy hair and a scruffy black beard. Okay. It's the power of movies and television and celebrity. Like I told you, it's like to me, if I wanted to go out and date, all I gotta do is walk outside sometime and go to an event. If I go to the Black Woman's Expo and somebody said that's Carcino, it would be a probably a it storm if people recognized who I was at that event. I went to a Black Expo and it was not what everybody thought. It was a bunch of people in there trying to sell their products, and a lot of people had women in there that they hired just to walk around and lure people to their desks. And it's a good way to learn about business and marketing and how it's presented and distributed. And then you see people who are basically talkers and they waste their money going to this thing. They end up not selling a lot unless they have a product that they got. Like this guy makes his own barbecue sauce and here's his fire. He's like, I'll put it up against anybody. Now, if you could take the heat, if you want your barbecue sauce with some heat, he know how to make it with flavor and everything. So it's a whole telltale sign of what your preference is. But I've seen it. It's way more women that than men out there, of course. Women are going to be doing a lot more things to keep themselves alive. Men just go through it and they just want a beer and whatever. They're going to be drinking and eating till they pass out somewhere. But as you've seen, not only is more women into white men, they're also into other each other. It's more women into women now than you've ever seen. Why? Because it's marketed. Television shows, series, everything. Who run the world? Girls. You go out to a club now, it's like so alien. It's all these women together and they're dancing on the dance floor and they dancing on each other and they streaming it live on the floor. "La, la, look at me, girl. I'm on the floor with my girls." And they shaking and making out with each other. It is nuts. And if a guy come over and be like, "Hey, what's up?" And oh, get away. You'd be like, what kind of world is this? And you would think, I'm like, am I in a lesbian bar? No, I'm not. Then why is this happening? We have to learn, okay? We have to learn how to adjust to these things that we have been programmed to be attracted to. That's why I always communicate with women because I want to know you. I want to see if I build an interest with you, I have to like you. I have to care. I have to give a damn. I just can't date empty women. It's no fun for me like that. I want to know you. I want to be able to communicate. I want to be able to talk to you. We need to have things synchronized. When it's a spark plug, their name is another way. No, it's not really like that. The problem is when you put people on a pedestal, right? You put them on such a high regard. Like I have high regards for them. They're on this pedestal of they can do no wrong. That's when you're setting yourself up for disaster. Because if you continuously put yourself on a pedestal or putting that person on a pedestal of perfection, you start to see that there's what you think is perfection is really insecurity and shallowness. You don't see it because you're blinded by what you call beauty. You'll see a woman, you won't even see a woman that keeps going through all these changes to put herself in a position to have things. I know a woman who's a female bodybuilder who actually was, she went ahead and did some things that didn't go along with what she normally was doing. She thought she was okay. She didn't have a big behind. She's part Latino and Asian, and She didn't had a big butt like all those other girls. She had a strong butt. She worked out, got a core. She had about a A cup, and guys weren't checking her out, and they kept calling her mouse and all this stuff. So she felt really insecure by the other women who were coming in with these voluptuous bodies into the gym. So she decided to take some action. She decided to get a boob job, and now she got D's. She wanted to be a D cup, so she got D's. She went and got a butt implant, a Brazilian butt lift, and all this stuff. And she went and got the Botox in her cheeks. She got lip injections. She got all of this work done. Spent her life savings getting this work done to beautify herself so that she feels she could stand next to these girls. And it has brought her multi-million dollar men in her life. They spend all this luxury diamonds and taking her on trips, vacations. She's got her own business. She got her own exercise plan. She's got a store where she sells her products now. She's the pitch girl for all these different products. So her insecurity in herself put all this stuff on her. Do you think she's happy now? No, she's not. Why she's not happy? Because she is living in a world where she has to constantly do these things. So she's constantly feeling she has to be beautiful all the time, which leads to more cosmetic surgery, which leads to a nose job, leads to liposuction, because she felt she was getting too fat. Then she got bulimic. It leads to it's a never ending process of trying to beautify yourself because you're unhappy with how you look. And so it's that insecurity that's instilled inside of you. So us loving people just because of our personal physical preference is so shallow. Saying I gotta be with a girl who got big tits. It's like a girl can have small tits and she had kids and they boom, she got big tits. You don't you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Love the person who you with. A chick with big tits will give you much hell just like a one with small tits. The D cup, double D girl is as crazy as the C cup girl. Or the B cup or the A. They all crazy. They all got a degree of crazy in them. I mean, what does you think they're gonna do when you date them? They're gonna stay the same size forever. They're gonna eventually get bigger. You gonna get bigger. What about what you doing? You gonna get bigger. What about you? Well, people are gonna have to realize that life is moving in a whirlwind, and you got to be prepared to deal with the consequences and circumstances that come along with it. And if you're not, then this is the results, right? So, anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I didn't want to take up all your time. Just wanted to take 30 minutes out of your day. I'm still uploading all the videos right now from the Patreon to this Carcino for Life channel. So shouts out to Kwame Brown Bus Life. Welcome to HDII TV, Ticket TV, Dreamers Pro, Jag Sports with Jose Rodriguez, and Armando Black TV. And we're holding it down for LNS Piping Tea. We don't know when they're making another video, but if you see their page out there, please subscribe. If they were here to promote their page, it would be better, but they're not. So, anyway, I'm out.